football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to adjust the pattern. They try to get it outside on the left. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Back to throw, it's Benedict. Rushes on him. Fights off the defender. Just shedding tackles. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on third down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Got enough for the first. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run to the left. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Right on the money. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. It's on target and complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Under fire. That's it by. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll leave it with him. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Looking for room at the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Illini. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passive situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Benedict. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Look, as an offense, they're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass cost them. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. The run from the shotgun. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to spot last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, LSU! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Third down play from the gun. Works the middle of the field. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Illinois lining up quickly. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence and know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Movement on the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Stumbled to the ground. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll immediately call timeout. LSU. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Punts it out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
LSU.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. Touchdown, Illinois! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers was good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll run it from the gun. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Benedict. Gets it to him on the screen. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Kent State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. At after giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low line drive and short kick. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Benedict. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent who's really helping out this offense.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. Breaks into the open. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Illinois right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Illinois had a chance to think it over, and they'll open the final period, going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw, it's Benedict. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He throws toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Of 13. Now, a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. Finds some room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Illinois lining up quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. From the gun. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Benedict. Swings it out to the flat. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Complete on 3rd down. At the 20, he's got space. Running through contact. Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down. But much here in the fourth.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Using his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, it's a fumble. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. Illinois right back to the line. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. And now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He breaks a tackle.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's